Welcome back to our channel, folks. In last week's episode, you saw that our Airbnb in Vegas, the pool flooded. This is me looking hella stressed out. Rico and I only had about 6 hours before the next guests come, so I did some work in the bathroom. He replaced the stove because that was also broken, and this is us looking beat at the end of the day. On to this week's repairs. So you guys saw that we flooded the Airbnb. We didn't know if it was the guests or if it was the autofill. Turns out it was the autofill. So we're gonna plumb in an automatic filler system. Is that what you call it?
Autofill.
Autofill. So that's what we're doing today. Hopefully it'll save us money with water and it'll make us not have to have this bulky thing that fills up the pool. I'll show it to you.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this out. We're gonna run a pipe down, around. We're gonna come up the wall here, come across. Oh, and we're going to run across underneath this ceiling right here and transition around. We'll run on the face of this and down that second copper. All 3/4 inch copper.
I can't believe it's pouring rain. I thought this was the desert. People told me, don't move, it's going to be way too hot.
Yeah, well, this is really screwing up the day. I mean, there's no way if it continues to keep raining. And when we start seeing lightning and thunder, then Rico hold the copper pipe up in the air.
We got to get this work done, and we can't be working outside in the rain. The guests come in a couple hours. Luckily, we had some help today. We actually do have to hire somebody from a pool company to help us with the pump part because we are not pool experts. We may have Steve who's a plumbing expert, but we do need help with that. So here's Rico and Steve going over the plan with somebody from the pool company, and it's almost time for lunch, so let me show you what I brought. So I packed the guys some lunch. I'll show you what I brought. So this is a thermos full of peppermint tea, lemon, and agave. It is hot and delicious in this freezing cold weather. Alright, I've also got a little bit of leftover roasted carrots, 3 bags of apple slices, a couple of string cheese, I've got a Caesar salad if anybody wants that, I've got some leftover mushroom pumpkin risotto, got some homemade chili, nuts, if anybody wants those, and then I've got a couple barbecued chicken breasts that we made last night. So, yeah, that's what's for lunch. In other news, remember how I said last week we fixed the stove? Yeah, well, we kind of screwed that up. See, Rico did the stove with white caulking. You can see he's removing it around the edges because Steve got pissed. He said it looked terrible. So that's what it looked like before. This is what it looks like with clear caulking. Don't make the same mistake as us, you guys. And now back to the plumbing job outside. I really think I can see this up this time. I drilled the hole and I put that little thing in.
Yes. Now we got to figure out some way to put that in. Because that's a big hole. I already have the largest ones that they made. So we have to use something completely different. So guess what?
More Home Depot runs?
More Home Depot runs.
Oh no! That's the third time today.
And you're going. And we are going to have to use a butterfly.
Okay.
Okay? They're long like this, and the ends squish down when you push it through, and then it opens up really big.
All right. It's 10 minutes to 4 o'clock.
Okay, so we're going to have to do a fast cleanup here. The guests could be walking in at 4 o'clock, maybe a little later. We don't know when they'll show up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to be out of here. We're not supposed to be here at all.
And we didn't even finish.
No, we only got to there, which is basically like 18 feet of pipe out of the 50 feet of pipe that we need to run over. We'll clean up everything on the floor to make it nice and safe for them.
Yeah.
You know, they paid a lot of money for this place, and we want to make sure they are all happy.
All right, we'll have it looking top notch, and I guess we'll have to come back in about a week to finish this stuff.
All right.
So, yet again, we packed up our tools and headed home, just as the sun was coming out. How ironic. We were so exhausted from this day, we're just beat. But let's go home and see if this Airbnb actually makes any money, and if this is all worth it.
So let me show you how much our Airbnb brought in the first 2 months of owning it. This is the chart that we're looking at in December, and it made a total of $4,500 that are paid out to us directly. That's pretty good. So now let's look at January. We're in the middle of January, and right now it's the 10th. As I'm making this video, you will see that it's later, obviously. So this is about 73% booked, and we're making about $4,900 this month. We are at 73% occupancy, and it is out of season, so that is really, really good. We have here some grayed out spots, and this is where we're gonna put in a new sink in the bathroom, and new mirrors, new lights, and do some electrical work, and do the autofill with the pool. Because these few things are constantly costing us money and headaches. So let's just go for reference how much it's booked in February. In February, it's booked 57%, and we're supposed to make $5,500. In March, we're making $7,000. In April, we're making about $3,000. Confirmed yet. Here, we're also making $3,300 in May. And June is $900. In July, we have $1,600. In August, $0. It's crazy how much we've actually gained clients with just opening up our Airbnb for the first time in December. So it's been online for 2 months. We got all these bookings. What's very, very great. The headaches we have is just the stuff that we knew about with the inspection that happened during the buying process, but it's so expensive to fix these things. An autofill, we need to cut the concrete, pull new lines. Don't worry, I will have another video to follow up, so like and subscribe so we can show you that in the next one how we're doing the repairs. Even though this property generated about $10,000 payouts in the first 2 months, that did not even cover the cost that we've incurred during it, because we had new lights installed, we have a bunch of kinks that we need to work out on, and that doesn't even cover the cost that we initially put into the place. I will show you that in a whole nother video, but you got the numbers for right now, and I will see you in the next video where we're going to take on all these repairs. So like and follow for more.